Hi Aquarius, welcome back to the channel. Monica Love here at the Love Messages. So today we're going to be doing your reading from the 7th to the 13th of February. Now this is going to be a general reading, so it may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, there will be a link in the description box for the extended. So Aquarius, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at past, present, and future for you. I'm going to clarify the cards and pull some advice. Okay, so your challenge here is the Knight of Wands. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck is the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so Aquarius, your challenge here has a lot to do with the Knight of Wands energy. I do feel like you've been dealing with someone who's been very on and off with you in your life. Like, you know, one minute everything's good, the next minute, you know, they're there, then they're not there. There's a lot of inconsistency here. I do feel like you may also find it very challenging to achieve something here that you're very passionate about. It's like, you know, you have a very strong passion for something, but for some reason there's a lot of fleeting energy. So we're going to clarify the Knight of Wands and see what your important messages here when it comes to your challenge. Now, in the recent past, you have the King of Swords, the Moon, and the Three of Swords. I'm really strongly getting here in the recent past for many of you, there was something here that was hidden from you. I think you knew deep down within your heart and your soul, you may have felt like someone was lying to you. They weren't being honest with you. I'm getting the Three of Swords energy here. So you may have thought this person put you in a third party situation. You may have found out that there was a third party situation, but it was like, you know, hidden from you. So you are really in your mind about some sort of situation here in the recent past. We're going to find out more when we clarify in a moment. Now, in the present moment, you have the Page of Pentacles, the Queen of Ocean, which is the card of abundance, and you have the Strength. So I feel like there is a major opportunity that's coming into your life in the present moment. A lot of you may not see it for what it is, but if you're able to have strength and hold on to this situation without judging it right away, it can possibly lead to something great. And we're going to find out more about that when we clarify. In the near future, you have the King of Ocean, which is the card of order, and you have the Four of Wands and the Two of Pentacles. I do feel like there will be some sort of test that comes into your life in the near future, but if you're able to make the right decision, because there's a choice that you have to make here in the near future, if you're able to make the right decision, it looks like it's going to lead to a lot of stability for you and maybe even possibly a reward. Okay, so we're going to find out more when we clarify. Now, what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Five of Pentacles, King of Wands, Seven of Pentacles, Ace of Wands, Two of Cups, and the Five of Wands in reverse. Okay, so what you don't see coming is the fact that a lot of you, there was some sort of missed opportunity within a relationship. Okay, I feel like, you know, this is somebody who changed over time. Like, you know, at the beginning, they seemed very stable, very solid. But then something happened where this person started to change. And I feel like for many of you, there was maybe a conflict that happened between you and this person that was never really resolved within the commitment or connection. And there was a need for you maybe to withdraw, okay, or this person to withdraw. I feel like this person withdrew from you. However, what I'm also seeing here is that if this person left, abandoned you, stopped talking to you, I do see them coming back around to you. And there may be some sort of big lesson here that you need to learn. Now, the common theme for the air signs this week is learning to really go within and not jump to conclusions. Because Mercury is still very much going retrograde, there will be a period of time astrologically where it needs to kind of speed up and get back to its path, its cycle. And for many of you, Mercury is going to be transiting your sign. So once it starts to move direct and it starts transiting your sign, you're going to start to be able to make sense of something here in terms of why it didn't work out, why there was miscommunication, why you broke up with this person, because it's not completely making sense to you, but over time it will, is what I'm getting. Okay, so what you don't see coming is that there may be some sort of return of somebody here that you had a conflict with in the past that wasn't really, the conflict wasn't really resolved between you and this person. But the sad part is that you really believe that there was a lot of potential with you and this person. And because something here happened, you kind of started to believe like, well, maybe this person isn't for me. But the truth is there's something here that you needed to learn. And you're going to realize what that is when this person comes back around. Okay. So let's get into your reading and let's see what's going on for you. Okay, so let's clarify your challenge. Okay, so your challenge, Aquarius, is clarified by the King of Cups, the Moon, and the King of Wands. So I'm really strongly getting here, okay? I'm really strongly getting here that this person that you're inquiring about changed. They literally changed. They went from being this super cool, nice, you know, attractive, driven type of energy. And I think this is why you were really attracted to this person, because they were really driven. And, you know, you have your own personal reasons, but this is somebody here that you thought like, wow, this is someone I want to be with. The problem that I'm seeing, your biggest challenge here is not to allow, okay? Not to allow some sort of assumption, because here I'm getting an energy here of, oh, well, maybe this person isn't honest. Maybe they don't really want to be with me. Maybe they don't really care. One of you is super loving, like overly emotional, okay? And the other person's kind of more calm. They're more, you know, driven, or there's something here that's different between you and this person. Like one person's emotional, one person's more kind of laid back. And it's very easy for you to make an assumption, right? Like, well, maybe this person's lying. Maybe they're not being honest with me. And we're going to find out, because the moon is showing up twice in your reading. So there's some sort of question mark here. Like, well, are they lying, or were they lying in the past? So I feel like the reason why this person, Aquarius, changed is because there was some sort of assumption made. And this person didn't like that. And if you assume that this person was lying to you or cheating on you or not being honest, it may have changed the way in which this person started to approach you, because they may have started to feel like, well, if Aquarius doesn't really trust me or believe in what I'm doing, well, then maybe I should just disconnect. Maybe I should just keep my options open. Maybe I should act, you know what I mean? Like, this is what I'm getting here. I feel like this person didn't really want to come across as being deceptive, but you may have made some sort of assumption, or maybe this person made an assumption about you. But because this is your challenge, you may not be seeing something for what it is, because the moon is here. So something here may be hidden from you, okay? So your challenge here has a lot to do with not assuming that this person may not be honest, but to ask questions, to ask the important questions, to have a conversation, not to get overly emotional about a situation, because if you get overly emotional about a situation, you may actually be wrong about it. And you don't want to be wrong about a situation without really clarifying that. And that's why Mercury is still going retrograde. And then Venus was going retrograde as well too. So that may have had some sort of impact. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing as your challenge. Now let's talk about the recent past. I want to clarify the moon. Like, I just want to jump right into it, because I feel like with the moon here, a lot of you in the past were questioning someone. It's like you didn't really trust them, or you didn't really believe in, you know, maybe what this person was saying or doing. Tell me more about the moon. Yeah, there was some sort of assumption made here in the recent past. You have the moon, which is clarified by the Knight of Swords, the King of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. A lot of you really wanted to find out whether or not this person was lying. Okay. And I feel like, you know, again, this was something about you maybe confronting yourself and finding some sort of insecurity within yourself. Nine of Cups. This is about you really going within, satisfying yourself. And a lot of you may have thought, you know what, if I find out the truth and I find out this person's lying to me, ooh, it's going to be so satisfying, because then I can say I'm right. But the truth here is that you may have jumped to some sort of conclusion. Okay, because the Knight of Swords is here. Knight of Swords is here. And the King of Pentacles is here. So a lot of you made some sort of assumption about somebody who was already giving to you as much as they could give to you. They were already offering stability to you. But there may have been some sort of, again, I always go back to this, especially with the air signs, especially with Mercury retrograding. There's always that chitter chatter, right? Well, what if they're cheating? What if they're lying? What if, you know where that comes from? That comes from insecurity within ourselves. That comes from insecurity within ourselves. Because if somebody really truly cares about us, we don't always need to question them. If we're always questioning somebody, then maybe there's something within us that we need to change. Okay. So, you know, there's something here about you needing to ask questions. And I feel like because of an assumption that was made in the recent past, it led to some sort of heartbreak. Okay. Tell me more about the Three of Swords. What happened here in the recent past with the Three of Swords? Okay, so the Three of Swords is clarified by the Eight of Wands, the Page of Cups, and the Ace of Cups. So I feel like for some of you, small percentage of you, now, again, I always get different stories in the readings, but I feel like some of you were dealing with somebody here in the past who may have apologized for some sort of miscommunication. I do feel like there was new love that came in or a new beginning that happened for you. But I feel like, you know, I don't know, I'm intuitively getting that this person wasn't lying, okay? For some of you, that may have been the case. Maybe you found something out, but I'm not getting that. I'm getting that there was some sort of miscommunication, and as a result of that, there was an apology here, okay? So maybe there was an idea or a thought that there was a third-party situation, but I'm not seeing that here. And there's something here, Aquarius, about you learning how to not make assumptions. You're very ambitious, you know what you want, but you need to be careful not to make assumptions, because it looks like whatever this situation was in the recent past, it looks like it brought a lot of stability to you, a lot of love, a lot of support. But because you made an assumption, it may have led to some sort of miscommunication. And as a result of that, there may have been an apology, or there may have been some sort of confession here that led to a new beginning. Okay, I know it sounds complicated. That's what I'm seeing in the past. Now, in the present moment, there is an opportunity for you if you're truly willing to see this opportunity for what it is. Tell me more about the Page of Pentacles in the present moment for Aquarius. Okay. So the Page of Pentacles is clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. You have the Ten of Wands and the Two of Cups. I feel like there's an opportunity for you to patch up this relationship that you have, or this connection that you have. Even though it appears in the present moment like things are done, things are over, the cycle is over, there's still very much a strong energy here of you and this person still wanting to be together. And the question is, are you going to see the opportunity for what it is? Tell me more about the Queen of Ocean in the present moment. What's the important message here for Aquarius? The Three of Wands, the Four of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. You can truly change this energy of feeling bored or unsatisfied with some sort of love offer that's coming into you. I do feel because it is your birthday month, the sun is going to be shining in your sign, which is telling me there's a lot of opportunities to move forward, okay? But you also have to be open to the opportunities that are coming in. A lot of you are going to be receiving multiple offers or an offer of love here, but if you're really closed off because of something here that happened in the past and you haven't really been able to make sense of why it happened in the first place, you may miss an opportunity. And I'm going to go back to what I said before, Aquarius. Some of you are not going to like what I'm about to say, but if you're making assumptions about something and you're just getting to a point of saying, well, no, this is what I believe, this is what my stance is, but you're not really open to the other side, that may lead to a missed opportunity. And that's the common theme, like I said, for the air signs this week, is that we're not seeing both sides. There's something here about needing to see both sides and not just making an assumption, okay? And that's going to require you to have strength. It's going to require you to have some form of stability. Stability comes from being able to see both sides, okay? And one of the things that I posted in the community was the dual energy that's happening today. As I record this, we're in a 2-2-2-2-2 energy, which is 5. Okay, and this has a lot to do, actually it amounts to 10, but there's 5 2s. Okay, so this has a lot to do with the dual energies, and this is what I feel like you're learning in the present moment. And if you're able to see this for what it is, it can really lead to a beautiful opportunity, but you have to be open to it, okay? So in the near future, there is a decision that you have to make, going back to that dual energy options. There's always 2 options, okay? There's always 2 energies, and I feel like this is a very important message for you. I do feel like there's, like, in the near future, there's a father figure, or there's like a grandfather, or there's some sort of like wisdom that's coming into you. It could be spiritual energy, it could be ancestral energy that's coming in. Tell me more about the King of Ocean for Aquarius in the near future. Okay, so the King of Ocean is clarified by the Death, the Six of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like in the near future, somebody is coming back or somebody is coming in to give you some sort of message here. I feel like what this has a lot to do with is an offer that's coming in. Something here is going to close out for you. Something's going to transform. I feel like if you've been dealing with some sort of issues with a specific person, things are going to come back into balance, and it looks like you're going to have a decision if you're open to that, okay? Because there is an offer that's coming in. It is something that is going to be offered to you, and it looks like it's going to lead to a lot of stability. This could be a relationship. Tell me more about this decision that Aquarius needs to make here in the near future. Okay, so the Two of Pentacles is clarified by, you have the Ace of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and the Queen of Cups. It's going to be up to you. You have a very, 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 big decision to make here, Aquarius, in the near future, because this has a lot to do with whether or not you're going to sabotage yourself. There's something here, and I have to say this, Aquarius, and again, you may not like what I'm about to tell you. There's something here about you always sabotaging yourself. It's like you do something, and it could be you making assumptions, you assuming things without having the facts, you not looking at the facts, you just being very set in your ways, which often happens with fixed signs astrologically. So I feel like in the near future, there's going to be a significant new beginning that's happening. And you may say to yourself, well, why is this new beginning happening? Or there's something here that you do to sabotage the situation. Now, of course, because you're watching this reading and you're seeing both perspectives, you're going to have a decision to make. And this decision has a lot to do with whether or not you're going to allow yourself to, one, sabotage this connection, which is actually going to lead to just more isolation, more energy of being in your mind, or this could be about you being open to an opportunity, which can very much lead to a new beginning for you. But of course, the decision is going to be yours. There's something here that you have to put behind you, and there's something here that you're going to have to accept in the near future. But if you're not willing to accept it, I don't see you progressing. And that's going to be your biggest challenge, because your challenge here is the Knight of Wands. This is about you coming to some sort of realization that you making assumptions isn't always the right answer. There's always more to a story than just what you think is true, okay? And that's what I feel like you're learning now, especially because Mercury was retrograde, Venus was retrograde, and we were looking at something and we were like, yeah, this is the truth. This is real. This is what it is. This is what I feel. I feel like this person's cheating on me. I feel like they're lying to me. But are they really lying to you? Do you have facts to back it up? Do you have some sort of proof to back it up, or are you just making that up in your mind? Okay. And this is what I'm seeing here is going to be your biggest challenge this week. Because the sun, again, like I said, the sun is in your sign. And whenever the sun is in your sign, there's big opportunities. And if we don't see those opportunities, we only have, about 25 days for the sun to transit our natal sun sign. So you need to be consciously aware of those opportunities that are coming in for you without making assumptions, okay? So let's get some advice for you. What is the advice? What an intense reading for you this week. So what is the advice? Okay, your advice here is the King of Wands, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Seven of Wands, okay? So your biggest piece of advice, Aquarius, has a lot to do with you being very much in this energy of trying to, defend yourself, trying to believe that you're always right here. There's something here about a person, okay? A specific person, whoever this person is that you're inquiring about. And again, it's not going to resonate with everyone, but your biggest piece of advice here is to look at this person for the things that they're great at. Look at this person for what they're truly offering you, the abundance that they can offer you. Try not to always find some problem. There's something here about you always trying to find a problem with someone. And even though they're coming into your life and they're bringing you all this abundance, all this great energy, it seems like there's something here that's just not right or perfect about this person. And the more you push this person away, or the more you assume, or the more you become defensive, the more you sabotage this. I see some sort of beautiful opportunity, long-term commitment, maybe some sort of financial opportunity coming in for you, but But if you dismiss this person without facts, without really coming to a solid, firm conclusion on why you're dismissing this person or why you're doing what you're doing, you may end up sabotaging the situation. And you need to think long and hard if that's something that you want to do, because you don't want to end up on your own. You don't want to end up by yourself and sabotaging this. So you need to ask yourself, why are you acting the way you're acting? Why are you being defensive? Why are you making assumptions? Why are you putting this person pushing this person or situation away? And if you are, do you have the right facts and information to back that up? And if you don't, then you may need to look at the situation from a perspective of, what does this person offer? What does this person bring to me? Is it something that I love and enjoy? What are 10 things that you really enjoy about this person? Look at that and then rethink about your decision on making some sort of assumption about it, because there's something here about, your biggest piece of advice here is not to just push something away because you're assuming. You need to have facts. You need to have information to really make sense of why you're pushing, because it's a huge opportunity that's coming in. Sun in Aquarius. It's a big opportunity. The question is, are you going to see it? Okay. So Aquarius, this is what I have for you. I hope this reading helped. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I'll see you on the next one.